Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is one of my Q&A session videos for Tuesday the 10th of August 2010. Now in these videos, if you haven't seen the last one, I just answer questions that my viewers have posed to me in previous comments, and I'm pulling these off of a video that I actually published on the 22nd of last month, so 22nd of July. So let's get things underway. I'm going to answer sort of half a dozen questions in this video and then save some for another video next week. So the first question comes from Tech Mania Kid. He's asking, can I do a room tour with the specs of my computers? Well, I have done a desk tour before, showing you what I've got on my desk, but I'll just tell you what I'm currently running. I'm not going to show it on video because I have done, as I say, a desk tour before, but my current lineup that I'm using is a 24-inch Core 2 Duo 3.06 GHz iMac. I use that as my main machine for all of my video editing, the screencast video that you can see now, because I use an application called ScreenFlow which records from the built-in iSight camera. So that's what you're seeing this actually recorded on at the moment. I also use a Core i7 Windows-based PC with Adobe Premiere on it. That was the PC that you saw featuring my PC build series, and I currently use that for actually editing a lot of the videos that you see on the channel. And then the third computer that I'm using at the moment is my white MacBook. I recently put a unboxing and product tour on the channel about that, and I have decided to keep that laptop, and I'm going to be using that mainly just for my emails, a little bit of iSight work, so I might do a few of the ScreenFlow videos on there, but mainly just for sort of social networking, emails, web browsing, things like that. So thanks very much for your question. Next question is from Benigo15. What do you think will be in the new 4th gen iPod Touch? Do you think it'll have a camera? And do you think we'll have a 128GB model? Okay, well, I've got some strong views on that. Firstly, I do think that Apple are going to announce the new iPod Touch range a little bit earlier than normal. They normally do it in September, or first week of September. I think we're going to see it either in the 3rd or 4th week of August. So a little bit of an early announcement from them. I think that we will see the same Retina display that went into the iPhone 4. So I think the iPod Touch will get that high-res display. I do think that we will get a front-facing and a back-facing camera. Now, for two reasons. We've seen a lot of cases and a lot of photos of supposed devices on the internet recently, all showing this rear-facing camera. So that sort of makes sense that it will have a rear-facing camera. But the reason I think we're going to get the front-facing camera is going back to one of Steve Jobs' keynotes, and he did say that there would be over 10 million FaceTime devices by the end of this year. So it makes sense that FaceTime will come to the iPod Touch. As for 128GB, well, I don't think we're going to get a 128GB model. I think it's going to still max out at 64GB, but I think that's plenty for most users anyway. So, next question, iTalk Apple. My question is about your sponsors, not really tech related, but I know people are interested in your answer to this. Do they contact you and request to sponsor you, or do you contact them? Do sponsors supply the products you review, or do the companies contact you requesting to review a product? Okay, well, a couple of questions there. Regarding sponsors, sort of the ones that advertise towards the end of the video, initially, going back 2 or 3 years, I contacted them, and they just donate a very, very small amount of money just to make it very cost effective for them, and they get a little tiny mention at the end of most of my videos. Now, with regards to products, again, a sort of similar answer, but probably a couple of years back, I was sending out perhaps 10 to 20 emails a week just requesting products and bringing my channel and my website to the attention of manufacturers. And I would email them just telling them about a little bit about the website, a bit about the background of the website, and then asking for a couple of specific products for them to send to me to review. Now probably about 50% of the time I was sort of successful, and they would contact me and offer to lend me the product, and certainly the rest of the time I could normally contact them a second time and sort of talk them into at least lending me the product for a couple of weeks. Now nowadays the channel's a lot more popular, so I've got a lot more viewers, and thanks to you guys for that. But nowadays I do get contacted a lot more by manufacturers, and they actually get in touch with me and say would I be interested in reviewing their product. And for the first time since I started, I've got so many requests that I do have to turn a couple down, and otherwise I'll end up rushing reviews, and I think that that's unfair to you if I rush through a review. I'm just going to add on a little bit of information to this. A lot of people send me emails saying, do I get to keep the products? Well, I wish I did, but 9 times out of 10 I have to send the product back, and I either have to pay for a courier to come and pick it up, or the company that sent me the product arrange for a courier to pick it up. With things like cases and the cheaper bits and pieces that are sort of worth about sort of say £15 to £20, or around about $20–25, they do sometimes let me keep those, and then I either sort of give those to friends and family, or of course you've seen my giveaway, so I give away the products on the channel as well, and let you, the viewers, get a chance to get your hands on some goodies now and again. So thanks very much for that question, iTalk Apple. The next question I'm going to answer is from Get Blitzed. Which screen looks better for games, movies, text, viewing pictures, your iMac 15-inch or your iPad? Well, I assume you're really referring to the MacBook Pro that I had on test, because that was a 15-inch screen, and out of the two the screen quality is probably about the same, but I would always show a preference to the 15-inch MacBook Pro. I think it had a better contrast ratio and of course a higher resolution, so you had that sort of full HD capability on it for watching movies. Text and things like that, more or less the same. So thanks very much for that question. The next question from Robin Scott 93 is really a repeat of a previous question, just asking if I think the next iPod Touch will have the iPhone 4 Retina display. Well, yeah, I certainly do. I think it's a foregone conclusion they're going to use the same display across their range of iPhones and iPod Touches. So yeah, and that'll be a good thing as well. So come September, or towards the end of August, we're going to see that new iPod Touch with a fantastic new display. Last question I'm going to do for this video is from Sam McDonald 01. What's your favourite gadget? Well, I've got a favourite gadget and also a most used gadget. And the favourite gadget is something new to me. I've only had it probably about a week to 10 days, and that's this Panasonic HDC SD700. It's a flash memory HD camcorder recording up to 1080p. It's got 5.1 mic on the front, nice touchscreen display on there as well. Absolutely superb bit of kit, and I've been testing this for both a review, and I'm also going to be using this for my video production, and I've done probably about half a dozen videos on this so far, and already it's my favourite gadget. This is a fantastic camcorder, so you'll be seeing some videos that are actually recorded on this on the channel very, very soon. In fact, I think that the iMac video, the 21.5-inch iMac video that I uploaded today, was actually recorded with this. So fantastic bit of kit. So that's probably my favourite gadget. My most used gadget is probably my cheapest gadget as well. And please don't laugh, but you know, you want to know what I use, and it's just a little mini USB SDHC card reader, and I use this for taking footage off of my video cameras and my digital cameras as well, because they all use SD cards. It saves the camera battery life, faster transfer rate as well, so just plug this into either my Mac or my PC and transfer all the footage over to either iPhoto or Final Cut Express or Adobe Premiere on the PC. These cost about £2, it's probably about $2 or $3 in the US. Absolutely superb little piece of kit, and I use it every single day, so that's my most used gadget. So great questions this time. I will be putting up another video in about a week's time to answer more of your questions. If you've got any more that you want answered, then please do post a response to this video asking anything tech related or Mac related, and I'll try and answer it in a future video. Well, thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my future reviews, and if you want to get my regular updates, follow me on Twitter by following @Geekanoids.